to Thompson. Probing the defense. Thompson to Curry. Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Irving. Bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Banks it in for two.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Irving. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Thompson to Green. Thompson to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Green. With another basket there.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson. 4-3. Al Horford snares the rebound. Runner's good there.
I don't want to use the word streaky, but Jason Tatum tends to score in bunches. Let me tell you how. He's one of the most effective players in the league and most efficient at catching the ball on the move. A lot of players waste time in stationary positions or overindulging in triple threat jabs, but not Jason. He catches the ball directly and goes, which means he's the ideal of smart, decisive basketball.
Irving with the basketball. Leads one. Irving to Horford. And the basket good at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Possession lies with Golden State. Down low Durant. Throws it down.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play in him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
I got ball.
Defense making the ball carrier work. To Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Steve Kerr making some changes to his lineup. Thompson. To Shaun Livingston. Irving into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward to Irving. Easy pad to the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Warriors basketball. Livingston to Thompson. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Livingston across the timeline. Down 5. the outside, no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time.
It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time to count the basket. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To Green. To Sean Livingston. Shot clock winding down. Fires the three. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Irving to Hayward. Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Offensive rebound. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Boston with the basketball. Irving to Hayward. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor. Curry into the front court. 5-point game. Curry to Durant. To Curry. They'll get it to Durant. Curry can't connect.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Horford to Irving. From long range, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Oh, defender pulls the chair. Irving. Warriors have the basketball. Cousins to Curry. Takes advantage. Inside after the miss from the perimeter.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
To Hayward. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Durant. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Curry, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Durant to Curry. Here comes the screen. Curry. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it to Irving. Runner here won't go. To Thompson. Oh, had him going there for a second. Curry. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot. That's it for the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
The Celtics are in.
A lot of intrigue to come in the second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Curry with the ball. To Green. For Durant, down low. To Cousins. He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Irving to Hayward. That's blocked by Durant.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cousins to Curry. Green. It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time. Inside, he scores.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Curry, a tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
To Cousins. Not that time, and not his shot. Kyrie across the timeline. Leads one with another basket there.
normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Oh, Horford up to block the shot. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Green. Durant to Green. Pass to Cousins. Down low. Off the assist. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down three. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. It's Golden State basketball. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Down the first. Two for two on that trip.
You're on the island now. Hey, match up.
Yep, I got him. Here we go.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. Gets to the basket and scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Curry into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Screen coming to Thompson. Curry. Down low Bell. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often. Irving. Tatum. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
And he misses that one free throw. Curry with the basketball. They're down three. Curry unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Scores from the post.
I said this on draft night that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
Here's Irving into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Irving. Iguodala to bring it up. Down three. Thompson. Shot won't go.
Hey, let's bring it back to the fundamentals here. You have to follow through on that, not a slingshot.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Curry. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Corner three at the buzzer. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. 3 quarters down with the It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Nice pass to get things going.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Curry to Durant. He was hacked. They let it go.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys trail now by 4. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot, man.
And the finish at the rim.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off this game.
Into the front court, it's Irving. They lead it. 4-point game. To Hayward. Irving to Hayward. Beyond the arc for 3. And Gordon Hayward, 0 hesitation as he knocks it down for 3.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Curry to Durant for 3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now, since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Golden State at the controls. Durant to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive board. Inside, he scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Durant to Curry. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And when he gets going, he is automatic in that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Durant across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Hayward. To Irving. Durant. Curry. He'll take that any day.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
Irving to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
To Curry. Livingston to Durant. To Sean Livingston. And a nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Irving. To Hayward. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Oh, and a putback. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Durant. Curry to Durant. To Curry. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range. Hayward to Irving. To Hayward. Irving to Hayward. Going to launch beyond the arc. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His group now down 2. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Intentional foul. He meant it.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Straight on three. At the buzzer. It's the Warriors.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
From the back porch, back there with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to seize himself, holding keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanna portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough, it's just. man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toasting glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep a ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue, be so frank. Ain't the top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks back.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young, then the set just doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in charges. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked,
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that, this that. I did, made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all can own y'all label, I own my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you thought me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner, but secure the window, don't let the game vote you. Cause when it's game over, it's when the game over. And all they do is play the game till this game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission, never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.
break man shut up. Let me see you, darling.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal up, then up. This a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even here, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with it, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, buzz down. 30 down, 50, 100, I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes. Jenny Craig with them. Diamond dance like Chris Brown. Lick my water, don't drown. Neck whip like baptized. Church. MJ with the 4-5. Fade away. No buns. Hey, what? Never like a mummy. Fade to a dummy. Got a lot of young dummies. Go roll rap with the tummy. By the apartment. I moved in abundance. Buzz on the. I split the like circumference. Then up. This a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even here. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof. Don't make them buzz down. This a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with it, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, buzz down. 30 down, 50, 100, I'm down. I keep high up. Yeah, it's my decorator. Well, damn. Joysticks like PlayStation. Like station. Can't keep my waiting. My impatient. Whoa. Remix. In the basement. In the den. In the kitchen. Post 3 times 10. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. Throwing them like Luda. I'm older like a. I pass it like a. My feet down here. Cold with it like Martin. Break it down. Pick it up. Put it up. Bring it back. Then up. This a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even here. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof. Don't make them buzz down. This a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with it, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, buzz down. 30 down, 50, 100, down.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours. Cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips. Bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. Cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips. Bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. No. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips. Bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. Cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips. Bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie.
Told her bye. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Got a lot of juice on me. Couple M's in jewelry. I'm a rich like jet ski. And I can't buy no flight. Look at my bust down shine. Small. Just made my flight. 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. I ain't head just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Ooh, kicking, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh, I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie. Ooh, no you can't stand it. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. No. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, bought a broke bag. 24, time to show 'em what that. Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie.
Got your baby. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet.